What's up, everybody? This is Aircrete Harry, and welcome to part 6 of my dome cabin build. So in this part, I'm going to be discussing, or rather showing you, the paint that I use. This paint I've just been blown away with. I did a small sample paint on my shipping container last year during the summer, and that was pretty amazing to see the effects. And I'm gonna leave a link at the end of the video to that video with the container. But we've now been living in the dome for over a week now since it's been painted, and I'm just really amazed at how well the paint truly works. You see, I have 2 propane heaters, and that's important for later on. I'm going to be discussing the temperature in this dome. So anyway, I want you to stay tuned. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to talk a little more about this paint. So here, I'm showing you the temperature. There's a clock, but that's a thermostat on the bottom. And it's reading about 58 degrees. And what I did was, I left the one heater on all night in the dome. And that was with about 0 degree temperature outside. It was very cold, below freezing. And the dome stayed at 58 degrees unpainted, and you can even see on the walls moisture, the moisture that's coming through the walls, because the outside hasn't been sealed yet. And that's actually what these 2 paints are. So one paint is an interior paint and the other one is an exterior paint. So here's the heater, and the 2 elements are on. It's a Mr. Heater propane. It's about 7 inches wide. I forget how many BTUs it's supposed to be, but with this single heater on, it gets the dome to 60 degrees. And so part of this dome build was also to experiment with this paint. This whole dome was an experiment with the E.P.I.C material, which stands for Expanded Polystyrene Paper Infused Cement. So it's styrofoam, paper mulch, and cement. That's all it took to build this dome. And it made very strong walls that didn't need any reinforcing materials in it. Although I did use a reinforcing basalt mesh. Anyway, this is all part of the experiment of this dome. Was this material? This is the first time I actually built a structure with it. And here I'm pointing to the structural layer that I started the build with. There were 2 different mix designs in the dome itself. There was this structural layer here, which has, it's a different mix of paper and styrofoam to cement than the exterior insulating coating that I put on, which has a higher styrofoam and paper mix. And so building this dome, I did approximately 1/2 to 1 inch thick structural shell. So the shell you're seeing from the inside, again, is the structural shell, and it's approximately 1 inch thick. And then on top of that, on the outside, I put a 3-inch layer of an insulative E.P.I.C mix, or what would be called the balsa mix if you buy the recipe or video, and I discuss how to mix it. So the again, the temperature inside was 60 degrees with this heater on. And now what I'm going to be doing is preparing to paint the inside, then the outside. Then I will do the same test with the heater on. And what's going to happen is the temperature is going to stay warmer. And the reason is this paint has these ceramic beads in it that have a hollow vacuum, and that's the reason it creates such a great thermal barrier. You see, I'm pointing to the interior and exterior paints here that I'm about to apply. And so it's not just paint, it's a special mix, a special blend that this company has created. And I'm absolutely blown away with it. And I can tell you right now, anyone who paints their home, you're going to save money with heating and electric. The other great thing is the price is equivalent to paint you could buy at Home Depot or Lowe's, like Benjamin Moore or Sherman Williams. I think they would be considered the higher end brands, and this paint is equivalent in price to that. The only difference is you have to pay for the shipping to receive the paint, which is the only difference in cost. Otherwise, this paint, in fact, is a little bit cheaper than the other two paints. And this will actually save you money, save your health. And I'm going to play a portion of one of their videos towards the end of this video. And they're going to better discuss all the different properties of it. And they're going to show you some, animation and diagrams and stuff. It's really short. I would definitely recommend you hang in there for this whole video, so you can check everything out. And again, reason being, it's gonna save you a lot of money with your heating and cooling bills. Yeah, it's even, I'll even go so far as to say they have a stucco product that if you apply this product on your home on the outside or inside, you could make your house fireproof. They don't claim this. I'll tell you now, they don't make that claim. Not that I know of. But from some of the demonstrations that I've seen with the with a 1/4 inch thick piece of styrofoam with this ceramic stucco and paint combo, a flame was held to it, and the styrofoam didn't melt. I'm talking about something that would melt in a half a second if you held a flame to it bare. And so it didn't melt, and I was blown away. Anyway, I'll be getting some more because this is all I had. My buddy Dan gave me what he had, and so I used this, but I'm going to be ordering more paint because I need to put another 5 gallons on the exterior of this dome for it to be completed. But otherwise, I'll be ordering the stucco as well, and I'm going to be doing some of these fire demonstration tests. And anyway, it's really remarkable. "70 degrees ground level. It's on top of that bucket. 70 degrees with the heater on. What I've noticed is here and at head height it was 80 degrees. It was much cooler in here before. So everything's been painted. Now, if the floor were also painted, it would help to keep the temperature in the room even. The other good thing about this paint is when you paint it on the inside and the outside wall, it will prevent condensation from building up on your walls. So this is perfect for schoolies and container homes. And if you've ever noticed your walls sweating, where you see water coming down the wall because of the condensation, this paint on the inside and outside will prevent condensation from building up. The other good thing is for stucco homes and cob and things like that, when you put this paint on, it distributes the heat evenly. So even if the sun is on one spot of the wall, it will evenly distribute the heat to the whole wall so you don't get cracking. So this paint will help to avoid cracking on your stucco, on your cement, on your cob homes, and things of that nature. Anyway, that's it for now. Peace. Time to do the outside.
The excitement of developers, architects, landlords, housing associations, residents, and applicators is caused by something small, round, and hollow. Ceramic beads which enclose a vacuum. It was this technology that protected the spacecrafts from burnup when re-entry during the NASA Space Shuttle missions. It is this technology which generates, in combination with specially tuned dispersions and activators, a special indoor climate effect that provides an optimal humidity of about 55%, and which is responsible that indoor rooms are heated evenly and quickly, and therefore mold is prevented, and convection currents are reduced. And it is this technology which ensures that masonries can breathe adequately and can dry by the help of solar rays. Here again, it ensures by better temperature distribution that tension cracks don't even arise. No microscopic cracks. No moisture. No algae. No moss. And this is for a long time without toxic chemicals. It is this technology which ensures evaporation coolness when walls dry in the summer, which is particularly suited for historical buildings, and here as well, on the basis of physical properties, saves energy demonstrably. It is this technology which demonstrably ensures a pleasant indoor temperature in warmer regions, if it is applied to the roof. It is this technology that can do all this without releasing allergens, and it is therefore also suitable for allergy-sensitive people. This technology is called thermoceramic membrane with endothermic effects, and it can change your way of looking at things as well. Saving energy in hot and cold climates with an easy-to-apply product. No additional costs for special processing procedures, and nevertheless a color-fast coating of high optical resistance.
That's some pretty cool stuff. And another great claim that they make on their site, and this is from their website, is that in order to be able to withstand fluctuations in all geographical regions, canvas is treated with industrial special, that's one of their special blends, On such an easy way, pleasant temperatures are achieved inside the tent both in summer and in winter. They're telling you on their site that you could literally paint a canvas tent inside and out with their special mix and live in the tent all year round. That's pretty amazing, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to paint the dome. This is Aircrete, and I would like to ask you to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, leave us a like and a comment, whether it's a question or a suggestion you might have. Also, please consider becoming a Patreon supporter. That helps us out a lot when it comes to these different experiments and projects that we're doing here. And for the paint, if you're interested in the paint, send me an email to aircreteharry@gmail.com. This year, I'm going to be having some workshops starting in March. And if you're interested in a workshop on building dome using the system that I use for this, as well as a new system that I'll be demonstrating pretty soon, I'm hoping by the end of this month. Either way, send me an email to aircreteharry@gmail.com if you'd like to get more information on the workshop. Also, please share this with friends and family. I think it's good if a lot of people see this, that this paint is available and out there and can really make a difference when it comes to heating and cooling your house. You don't need a dome. It works on any structure. Like I mentioned, schoolie, container home, regular house, stick frame, doesn't matter. And also, now that this experiment is over, I'm moving on to the next building system. I'm really excited about this. This next dome will be the winner of how to build a dome fast, strong, and safe. You will be able to insulate it with Aircrete or E.P.I.C, and it will be in a kit form that anyone can buy and build anywhere on the planet. I'm going to be demonstrating that in my next dome video, so look out for that. Anyway, love you all. Peace out. Catch you later.